The journey to the United States was very difficult. Immigrants traveled on crowded ships for up to 14 weeks. The voyage began long before boarding a ship. Many passengers had to wait weeks or even months at a port for their papers to be cleared and for the ship to arrive. And even before they boarded, immigrants had to pass a physical examination to make sure they were healthy enough to travel. Once they arrived in the United States, there was a second physical examination, and if they didn't pass, they could be sent straight back home. Often, one family member, usually the father or eldest son, would arrive in the United States first. Once he earned enough money, he would send for his wife and children. Because there was almost no limit to the number of third-class passengers crammed onto the lower decks on a ship, known as steerage, it was very easy to arrange passage to America. Passengers slept 3 bunks high, with very little deck space, conditions that some described as prison-like. It was so crowded, there was hardly room to move. The damp and overcrowded conditions meant disease spread easily. But there were other things to keep spirits high: meeting new people, learning some English, practicing for the tough inspection questions they'd be faced with, and more than anything, dreaming of the new life that lay ahead. For a great many, the first view of the United States was the Statue of Liberty, a symbol of hope and freedom. But for the exhausted passengers, the difficult part of the journey was not yet over. They still had to go through checks and questioning at an immigration station, with the ever-present fear that they could be refused entry and sent back home.